So it's not clickbait. We are legitimately going to use ChatGPT to try to design a UFO. But the main purpose of why I kind of came up with this is a bit of an exercise, because I was showing or talking to my friends about using ChatGPT to come up with ideas for things you couldn't even have dreamt of yourself. Or maybe some other people will, but maybe not. For example, you come up with this prompt here, and this is the one that I've worded. You can word it any way you like, that uses ChatGPT's ability to kind of think of things for you. Now, this is just kind of but wherever I word it, you can word it the way you want yourself. But the thing and what we'll do, and we're going to jump straight to it, and I'll explain a little bit exactly what we're jumping in straight to in a second. So, why are we doing it? Because we're going to move pretty fast and just kind of go through. I'm not going to be talking much as we just get into it. But once we have the information, we can decide kind of what we're going to do with it. So you take the initial prompt, which is just saying, hey, ChatGPT, use your amazing abilities to come up with things I would have never thought of. And then you can say, well, focus on a specific thing. For example, you can say food preparation, or how do I, planning a vacation, anything you can imagine, you can just say, and that's the part here, focus on. But for our purposes, we're going to look at material science and engineering for transmedium vehicles. We're also going to look at additive manufacturing, propulsion energy science and engineering, navigation and communication science and engineering, and systems engineering with a focus on control, environmental, and human factors. I kind of somewhat picked these things, not just 100% random. I tested one of the prompts already just to see if it would answer the questions, as opposed to saying, as a language model, I can blah, 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 blah. That, so, we have some other information. We have some information about this first one here, material science. I had it written a little bit different, but I did save that information. So, like I said, we're jumping straight into it. We're in ChatGPT. We're going to go to ChatGPT 4. If you don't have 4, then I would say for this, make sure you write in there the 3.5 or whatever you may need to be. As I said, let me go copy and paste what we need first. Copy. If your ChatGPT doesn't look like this looks weird to you, I downloaded the Chrome extension AIPRM, which gives you, you can come up with, is basically a crowdsourced way of different people come up with different things, like YouTube script creator, the rewriter, mid-jump prompt generator. So you click on that and do that, but we're not using any of that now. We're just going to make sure in ChatGPT 4, we're going to put in our prompt. And now you're going to see that I won't use the same chat for this, because I've learned that these large language, I'm not sure of all of them, but ChatGPT specifically, if you ask it similar questions in the same chat, it'll try to, once it gives a good response to something it thinks you like, it'll try to keep everything similar to that response. And so I don't want that at times. I want it to kind of almost look at things from a new light. And so that way I'll constantly will start a new chat. But let's go get this information. We're going to copy and paste it in, but we're not going to wait. I'm going to go here. Don't. Okay, we're not going to. See, I would automatically, for other stuff, I don't mind that. But for this, we're going to have to wait. And then we copy it, paste it, and then go to a new chat before we get the other things. Now, why this is part 1? Because we're not going to go through all of these right now. This is planned for this right now. We're going to get all the information. You're going to see me get the information. Part 2, you're going to see me take it, which here, everything is a little bit about having a good organizational structure. So the Word document you see me working in the scraps. Then in each of the categories we're talking about here, like we're doing material science, we're going to go in here, open up material science, and I'm going to make sure that this is but this is the one I already got some information. But we're going to add our information, keep our material science here. We're going to go through them, like I said, I recorded this and was playing around testing. The way I came up with this, this is that I was working on another project using ChatGPT to generate things, and it started giving me information to where I said, well, it's giving me things that I need, but some other things I don't, but they fit different categories. So I was like, well, I'll put them aside to work on other projects if necessary. I got enough to work on for the rest of my lifetime. I don't have time to work on this. This is just a thought experiment and something fun to show you how powerful ChatGPT. Let's go back and get that information. Like I said, we're not even reading any of this right now. I'm not. I mean, you know, you may. Right now, I am working, so I am just putting this in here, saving it, and getting rid of it, and we're gonna get the next one. All right, so now we're looking at additive manufacturing for the oil. Let's go material science. That's, you know, we're gonna need what kind of material to make these vehicles out of. Additive manufacturing is how to make them. You know, we used to always hear growing up about, see, y'all didn't even warn me. I was just about to make a mistake. Boom, boomski. We're gonna go to a new one. Boom, new one. I was just got to ramble in my mouth and get into talking mode. You always hear about, you know, individuals who would allegedly come across vehicles when we don't know if they're extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, extratemporal. We have no clue, but they would describe that they didn't have any rivets or joints, and be like, "Wow, how did they?" Now, as we are getting to 3D printing or additive manufacturing, that's how they were obviously 3D printed. So, I want to make sure it's model I don't know why I say GPT-4. So, all right. Which one was this one? This was additive copy. Now I'm going to have to open up. So SAP is a special access program. I was being jokey as first thing I like to do is take that spacing out. Got that. We're going to save that. And so remember, all of these are prompts that you feed back into ChatGPT. So that's why we're going to have more than one kind of in this series where we're going to doing this all at once. We're going to paste. And I was going to do somewhere, take all the ums and ahs out of this, but I think it would shut this down to where I'll be talking about the next stuff in this picture. So we got to kind of keep it all together. But anyway, what we the next video, part 2, is where I'll go through. So we got like 5 categories. We're asking it to generate 10 prompts, so 50 prompts. I'm going to the next video put them all, see what goes where, kind of see like if there's categories that are opening up that I didn't think of, that it's, you know, feeding a lot of prompts to, or making sure that they're all together in a new one where specifically for where things, you know, how to design for what and where, and, you know, kind of see how it goes. We'll keep playing around with it, you know. Once we do that, third video may be actually taking a subsection that just seemed like where everybody like, oh, that just seemed crazy stuff, and feeding it into ChatGPT to see which one was this. What did we just do? Propulsions. Oh, I gotta open up my bad. I gotta open up a new one. I'm gonna close these other ones in a second here because they are not needed. Oopsie, and I didn't do what I need to do. I saw something about shape-shifting down there. Look, when I was doing, like I said, I was working on some other stuff, and that's where I was seeing some stuff like, oh my God, what? Ask you to design what? We go with material science. We're good with additive as well. We go with energy propulsion. Let's go here to navigation and communication science engineering. Copy, new chat. Once I get into the rhythm, I'm good. I'm moving with it. So yeah, I was working on something else, and I saw just the insanity of the ideas that ChatGPT was giving me to say, hey, try me, see if we can work on this. And so I said, look, what would be a fun way to kind of show this exercise to other people? And here we are. So this video just showing you kind of the concept of You can ask ChatGPT to generate its own ideas for you to ask back to it. Taking that for something like building a UFO, UAP. Second video, we will take the different prompts and categorize them, or to put them in different categories, or in a way where, and also just what seems like just I just want to see what you say at the response to that. So part of it just be cool factor. What we're doing, communication and stuff. So I got to go back to here. It's gonna open up the other one while I'm waiting. Almost caught myself. I saw it in the background. Wait, what? Maybe I did it again. Sorry. Save. Exit out of that. And we're going to do, this one's control systems. So actually, I had an idea for all, for this stuff and came up with most of it. Then I asked ChatGPT last night, was like, hey, if you were designing an advanced airframe or submarine, what things would you like, be focused on? And so this whole systems engineering was something that, I was like, okay, oopsie, you almost got your boy blabbering away, but I caught myself. That's I don't know if you hear my Astro, but it's gonna start rolling around all crazily in a second. What do we got? What's our last one? Systems engineer. All right, let's go get it set up already. Get you set up already. So, yep. So that's the plan. Initially, I just thought about doing 2 videos or just 1 video, just doing this. But then I said, it'd be kind of cool to, once put it all. Switch them around, see what goes where, what fits with what kind of other ideas are we not aware of. And then the third video would be, look, if it's some really super cool stuff, let's see, feed it right back into ChatGPT. Let's see what it says. When they said here, design a comprehensive human-machine interface for transmedium machines focusing on reducing pilot workload, enhance communication between crew members, optimizing mission efficiency, consider the integration of AI and other advanced technologies. Hey, okay, let's help us design that a comprehensive human-machine interface. You know what I mean, buddy? So, hope that is clear. Hope that seems fun. Seems like it's gonna be. I think so. So, I think that is everything, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Yep. So, you know how this goes. I love you. You love you. God loves us. And that's all that matters.